trust me, come with a real. He hit in the front seat, get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come with a dank, scrolling that tank, rolling with the gang. You sick and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights live on Woodward Sports. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate you tapping in, appreciate you sharing your afternoon with us. And listen, we got a lot to talk about because Dan Campbell hit the air today and he gave his thoughts. He gave some injury updates. The Detroit Pistons have won 11 straight games and sit in first place in the Eastern Conference. The Detroit Red Wings won another game and are in first place in the Atlantic Division. It is Michigan State went out there and dropped a nuke on Kentucky. It is just a great day for Michigan sports yesterday. And, I'm excited to share our thoughts with you guys. Let's start with the Pistons. They won 11 in a row. Like, this is real now. You're in first place by 3 games in the Eastern Conference. Cade Cunningham comes back. Looks like he never left. Drops 26 and 10 or 25 and 10, whatever it was. Just extremely effortless. He's the first player to drop 25 and 10 in a 5-game win streak consecutively since Oscar Robinson. Like, the guy is just doing things and leading this team like the superstar we thought he was. So it was good to see Cade back last night.
Absolutely. Hell, motherfucker, yeah, brother. And guess what? Cade closing that bitch out, too. Because we were up big. They started getting a little close. I started sweating a little bit because our boy Trav made a fire-ass 11 graphic. 11 from Stranger Things. He put Cade Cunningham's face on it for 11 wins in a row. That he was coming, but I was like, yo, Trav, like, you might want to post that now. We don't know what's going to happen tonight. Anything can happen tonight. And anything almost happened. And then Cade Cunningham, even a little rusty, 3 games off, came through, closed out, 2 back-to-back buckets, like the true superstar he is. And obviously they were existing together already, but Jalen Duren didn't shy away from what he does too. Jalen Duren also another big game.
Yep. Man, it was great to see. And how about Dennis Jenkins? Dennis Jenkins not being relegated to the bench. No, he started with Cade Cunningham, and it was a fantastic pairing. It was just an all-around good game. Asar looked a little rough, but had some great defensive stops down the stretch. Man, it was a great team win, and this team just continues to do what they've been doing. And it's just running through the Eastern Conference, man. I told you if they won that game, I could see them going undefeated till December or on this win streak till December. And you look at those games. You got Orlando, you got Boston, you got Milwaukee without Giannis, the Indiana Pacers, and Miami Heat. Those are your 5 games left in November. I feel good about your chances in all of those.
What are the games again?
Shut up and take my money.
Indiana, Milwaukee without Giannis, Miami, Orlando, and Boston.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Miami. The fans been down there talking shit. New York been randomly hitting my algorithm. A couple other Pistons fans' algorithm. Yeah. That matchup not coming until January, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm sick of the schedule talk from the non-Piston fan bases. You play who you play, and everyone's playing shit teams.
Yeah.
We're not the only one playing bad teams. It's not our fault that our team keeps beating them. You know what I'm saying? And despite – I saw another team too. I think it was Miami team. Talking about we got 3 major injuries. Brother, so do we. Tobias been out for – I felt like the entire – actually, for sure the entire month of November. Yeah. Cade Cunningham missed some games. Stu has missed some games. Duren missed a few games himself too. Like
Ivy still not playing. Asar, Tobias.
It's been
everybody.
Asar as well. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was literally the whole team. Real quick, before anybody else gets I want to shout out. Since when do we have a center that closes out games from the stripe?
That was
what
cool.
In what world? Like, I was so happy that I was able to see that. Jalen Duren literally just sinking free throws. That is your all-star center closing out games. Like, you're not going to have any problem inbounding the ball because you just throw the ball up to Duren and he's knocking them down.
Yeah, it was awesome to see him continue to play how he has. Obviously, he took a little bit of a step back, but when you're going for 30 and 15 every night, like, you're going to have one night where you go for 20 and 10. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
But it's impressive to watch him continue to grow. Obviously, the way he handles the ball, his his ability to make shots off the dribble now and driving into the lane, because like Nick said, he's so big and he is so fluid, or he's such a fluid athlete that when he gets into the lane, you got to foul him to stop him from getting to the hole, and he's going up there and he's knocking down the foul shots. So it's a good thing for him to continue to develop, because he's going to get paid a lot of fucking money real soon.
Yeah, he is, man. I wonder if they're going to offer that one in season. Just before he gets like Durham won't accept it.
Deadline pass.
He's gonna try to get a all-star tag in there.
Yeah.
Well,
Maybe a third-team All-NBA.
yeah.
Third team.
Second?
He's competing
First?
He's competing for second right now.
Yeah, second
Yeah,
for sure.
competing for second for sure.
Yeah, that's fair. I can't even. Yeah.
And also, like I said, they can't extend him. The deadline comes before the season to extend, so now they can't, no matter what, until the offseason.
That's right. I keep forgetting
And
about
another
that.
thing too about your like, you know, the narrative that you're seeing online about they don't play a lot of good teams. They just beat the second hottest team in the East. The hottest team in the East besides them. They just beat them. Granted, no Trae Young, but that's when their win streak started. That's
It's so weird because
KP,
I've never existed
whatever.
in this part of Pistons Twitter where you got to deal with that kind of shit, because we've just been bad for forever. It's like, maybe this is normal. Maybe that's what it is. Like when you're winning games, I don't know. Like everyone's trying to discredit your team. I've never been. This is new. It's new for me.
Yeah, and last year we were just like, oh, this is cute. Look at these kids. Look at these kids running around playing basketball. It's like, no, now we're sitting at the fucking top of the mountain looking down on you, spitting on you, telling you it's raining.
Yeah. Dennis, by the way, too, man. Like, obviously he's a guard. He could take guys off dribble, but just doing it and like getting to the rim and finishing, like, I don't know, man. It's getting. It's fucking nuts. It's nuts.
He is an NBA player.
It's fucking nuts.
Dennis
He's
Jenkins
kicking
is an
ass.
NBA player, and he's going out
sure.
there and he's getting NBA buckets.
But now
He's
it's gone
using
from
his dribble to stay
NBA
alive.
player to NBA starter? Question mark. Like I don't know. It's been a crazy run.
So I really like his fit with Cade, and there's one play. I like that play that you talked about, blowing past him to get the bucket, and he did that a couple times, but especially in the fourth. The one play I loved is so that Cade gets blitzed a lot, right? Third most in the NBA, behind only Luka and Ant as of now. And so when those traps come, Duren is often open, but they took away the pass from Cade. Like, Cade didn't have a passing angle to Duren. So playing with somebody that has that point guard mentality, that has that quick pass, like Dennis Jenkins, he gave it to Dennis. Dennis immediately fired it to Duren, easy 2 points. So having another guy, like when you talk about the fit with Ivy and such, and I don't want to get too far into that, but if Ivy can bring that level of playmaking, just that quick instinct, like get the ball off the way Dennis is, then he could definitely coexist with Cade, because that was a huge, huge help for Cade Cunningham when he gets trapped, to just give it to another playmaker that can make the right pass that not a lot of players can make.
Big if there. But
Big if.
I did when I bring it up with Dennis, though, averaging what, eight assists a game since he's been starting, or since he's been getting some minutes. Like he's
Not nothing.
It's a thing of beauty.
It's not. It's more than not nothing. It's something, and he is acting like a player. And like Ivy will have to earn the spot back from him if he continues to play the way he's.
That's
playing.
what I don't want it to come from me, because everyone's going to look at me, oh, you just hate Ivy. No, this guy is fucking good right now.
Yeah, he's shooting almost 50% from three. He's
A
attacking
Dan
the
Sanity
hole.
run is what we're witnessing.
Dan Sanity, and I love it, man. It's so good because it allows everybody else to do what they do best. Like I said, it gives you solidified pieces, so you don't have to mix and match, and you know you've got something there. And he's continuing to play at an extremely high level, and I'm excited to see what Jaden Ivey does when he gets back, because competition breeds success, and competition breeds greatness. And when you have a guy like Dennis Jenkins, who's a nasty boy and he's a hungry dog out there, you're going to have to go out there and play your best basketball to keep that spot and to stay in that starting lineup and to be that guy. And it brings out the best in most people, especially in super competitive guys like Jaden Ivey. So I'm excited to see him go out there. It's been a while since we've seen him on the court, and I expect him to fit in pretty well with this team.
Absolutely.
Who's the kid from Miami that had that same type of come up? I can't think of it. Is it Jose? No, he's on New Orleans.
No, Jose Alvarado, you're thinking that's New Orleans, yeah.
Yeah.
Undrafted guy. Is that what you're talking about?
Tommy
Yeah.
Hawkes?
No, he.
No, I think I'm thinking
Hawkes
Jose. I'm thinking of Jose. I don't know why I thought he was on Miami for whatever
You might
reason.
be thinking all the way back to like Tyler Johnson back when the Heat was good. Okay.
I'm thinking of Jose.
Tyler Johnson got a contract.
Yeah.
A fat contract.
But,
And that was
but
an
I think
undrafted
this
guy.
kid, because Jose was undrafted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Probably a second round pick.
Dennis is better than Jose.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like Jose, when he got in and started getting minutes, it wasn't like 9, but he was just shooting like hella threes.
And it was kind of gimmicky, the steals and shit.
Yeah, like this shit. I don't know. I don't know. Obviously,
the offense
we got
well.
to see it like stand the test of time because like Lynn's sanity was a thing. You know what I'm saying? But Dan's sanity.
I mean, Jeremy Lin was a good player for most of his career after Linsanity. It's not like he just
but
fell
Lynn's
off.
sanity, dude, he was going like
He was
30-point
insane.
games and shit.
Well, yeah, trust me, I know. I was watching.
Oh, yeah, you're a
and-
Knicks fan.
And it was awesome. But he's like, it's like he was still good. You know, he was a starter for Charlotte. He was a starter for Houston for a while. Like, he got multiple contracts in the NBA. And so, Danis, if he follows that same role, he's going to be paid, and he's going to have a pretty good career.
Yeah.
He wanted to be with the Pistons.
It's been 5 games, so pump the brakes
That's
a
fair.
little.
That's fair.
But it's 20 points within the 5 games. Like, he's averaging above 20 points a game. It's 20.2. Like, that is crazy. I didn't know who this guy was. You know, 2 weeks ago, I had no idea who this dude was.
So I was watching
you?
him in summer league,
Did
yeah,
anybody?
and I put a tweet out. This is like either last year, I think it was last year when we got here, and I was like, this kid, like, could
I
this
know.
be a thing? But I did the same thing with Bobby too. I liked Bobby a lot as well, and like, I'm shamefully like this year I finally didn't do it. Like this, I'm shamefully like I'm a summer league guy. I'll watch the summer league games. I enjoy it. You get to see a lot of the rookies. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You can see what these kids do. I shamefully used to like fucking just try to believe in some of these summer league dudes. This one panning out.
Absolutely. Yeah, he was one though that stood out. Like I said, my rule with summer league is just look like you don't belong there, and
Yes,
he did
exactly.
And that's where I had faith that okay, this guy can be something. Now, did I call this? No way, absolutely not. But I think he's been great for this Piston team, and he gives you just a very nice depth piece and option, and hell, even a fill-in starter. Like, I want to see what this looks like on Saturday again in Milwaukee, where he started next to Cade Cunningham. I want to see what that looks like.
Say that one more time, Chris.
I just want to see more minutes of him starting with Cade and what that looks like.
Yeah, I do too.
Because
I'm
we
curious
saw
how
that-
like, pans out because he shares the ball. He
looks
passes
good.
really well.
They
He
have
plays
good
defense
chemistry
really well.
together. He's good at using his dribble to create his own shot and to find spaces in the defense where he can either make a pass or get a shot off. So it's impressive to see him do that, and that allows Cade to be more rested and to score more in the fourth because he's got a guy that could take some of that usage off of him and run some of the offense even when he's on the floor. So, yeah, and obviously he's shooting. He's one of the best shooters on our team right now. So
Yep.
it definitely helps.
And he also
What up,
he has great pick and roll chemistry with the bigs already, which is really nice because obviously that's a pivotal part of our system. So I'm excited to see how it all plays out because the Dennis Schroeder and Cade lineup was one of the very important lineups that JB Bickerstaff went to in that series against New York. Now, granted, that team was more limited than this deep team, but they trusted that. So
But,
I'm excited.
I was told that we would never be able to account for the impact of losing Dennis Schroeder. I was just told that was a debilitating move, and the Pistons would never be able to move on from that.
Yeah, that was the one guy I was willing to let go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's more of that spark off the bench. But like I said, now we got fucking multiple sparks. And we're in November at this point.
It's funny because we all said, yeah, you could find a Dennis Schroeder, and then we had one the whole time, and we weren't
we
looking
found
at it.
one pretty quick.
Yeah.
Pretty easy spot to find.
Yeah.
Like backup point guards are
That was
pretty easy
crazy.
to find. You can get Ish Smith probably still. You remember Ish
Dude,
Smith?
he
DJ
was-
Augustine's
I loved
DJ Augustine's probably around there somewhere. Maybe Jameer Nelson. We can play all the hits from the Pistons backup point guards of yesteryear. But let's go to break.
Josh Smith wanted to be a
was my
fucking
guy.
point guard.
Steve Blake still cashing checks out in
Yeah,
France or
Jose
something.
Colorado.
Probably. Jose Calderon.
Calderon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go to
He
break.
actually was kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie. Jose Calderon.
He has
Couple of
the
those names
single
were nice.
season free throw percent record in the NBA. Jose Calderon, like 97% or something like that. Let's go to break. We're going to come back. We're going to talk Pistons some more.
Efficiency in
Trade
a basketball
proposal from some dude in Memphis. But tell us about Ben Johnson.
A lot of people getting in legal trouble, and when you do, you call the best fighter in the game over at Ben Johnson Law. If you're online, make sure you check out benfights.com and get the lawyer that's going to do the best for you. You guys know who it is. It is benfights.com, and call him over at Ben Johnson. He's the best fighter in the game right now. Make sure you give him a call at Ben Johnson.
Make sure you guys check out Art and Jake's. That's where I be every time there are UFC fights, the big cards. I head over to Art and Jake's. I'm gonna drink some drinks. All right, 22 draft beers, and I'm going to eat damn good. All right, because I'm a heavyweight. And they got it like that. The best food item menu. Honestly, I don't want to disrespect any other sponsors, but listen, Art and Jake's is up there. There's two of them that I fucking like. I hold like fucking here. We're up here saying these things, and these people I actually mean everything I say about. Art and Jake's fucking one of them. It's a great fucking spot. Make sure you check one out.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Jungle Juice, ladies and gentlemen, and it's the latest craze in Michigan. They got 14 strains of infused pre-rolls. It might be 12, but I said 14, so ask for the secret too. Secret menu, ask them about it. Jungle Juice, ladies and gentlemen. They also got the edibles, the sugar cone snacks, chocolates, and gummies. Everybody's got gummies. Get yourself a sugar cone snack. Try it out. They're amazing. Jungle Juice. Follow them on Instagram and find them over 200 different dispensaries, including your local jars. Welcome back to Whatever It's Live on Sports.com. I'm Easy Much More Rex. I'm Chris, Nicholas Koloff.
Smash burger.
Hey, we're back on the audio. So if you're listening, 5-star reviews. We appreciate you guys. Apologize for disappearing on you, but we're back. Hey, we back, baby.
We back. Like we never left.
Yeah, so shout out to our guy, Koo Khalil, who
Shout out.
obviously works for the Locked On Network. Does a lot of great Pistons coverage.
Scattaboo.
Scattaboo. He does look like a brown Scattaboo.
Landry Shamet.
He was proposed a trade from the Locked On Grizzlies member that Chris also put in the chat.
Yes.
Koo was a fan of, which I talk to Koo every once in a while. The stretch four stuff, we share that. I said it the other day. Chat braided me a little bit. They're like, hey, you said two. We got Stu. We got Tobias. But you could upgrade. You know what I'm saying? And this trade that was proposed, Chris, was an upgrade. It was for Michigan State Spartan, Jaren Jackson Jr. in exchange for Tobias Harris, Jaden Ivey. Yeah?
Yeah. What?
And Trefus.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. And then you still have this version of Stu, who's elite, by the way.
Yeah.
Coming off the bench yeah, he'd come off the bench for sure, without a doubt. But either way, that's still an elite and by the way, he's totally cool coming off the bench. Yeah. It's not like you're going to piss anybody off doing it. Nope. He's going to come off the bench, play big minutes. Even if JJJ gets hurt, he fucking, like, Stu could obviously fill that spot. I'm fucking all day. All day. You get a guy stretch the floor, play defense, like, and I know there's a lot of Ivy stands in our chat, and I totally.
Weezy's going to lose his mind.
He's going to lose his mind, but JJJ's something you want Ivy to become at some point. Yeah. And our first-round picks at this point, they're not going to be anything of note.
He's better than what Ivy would become, I think. This is a Defensive Player of the Year we're talking about. And he shoots, what is it, from his career? He shoots 35% from three. Yeah, I would do that for sure. Love you, Unc. Tobias, you've been great. I think Jaden Ivey's going to be a good player. You're paying Jalen Duren the max, so Jaden Ivey's not getting the contract unless it's small. Anyways, and he probably won't accept that. He can go he'll get money from somebody after he comes out and has a good year. Somebody will pay him. So, I would do that
without a fucking doubt. Like you said, Defensive Player of the Year candidate.
Not 3 firsts though, says Josh Smoke.
No, they can have the 3 firsts.
They can have 3 firsts.
That's what it takes to get a guy like that. Like, yeah, you get another star. Yeah, by the way, you'd have 3 stars in that scenario between he, Duren, and Cade.
You would have three of like the top 5 rim protectors in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like behind the only guys better would be like Rudy Gobert and Wemby.
And I know like it kind of like sucks to say out loud, but like the Wemby shit's scary. If he comes back healthy, can stay healthy, that shit's scary. You have droves. That's the type of guy you have to throw fucking bodies at. All right? You get Jaren Jackson Jr. in here, you have Beef Stew, you have Jalen Duren, you wear his skinny ass out throughout the game and play physical Detroit Pistons basketball. That can help you overcome that. And I'm talking crazy. Like, I'm talking about Wemby because I'm talking about in the fucking finals.
I'm talking about
NBA finals. You make an acquisition like that, right? Yeah. And okay, let's say it's not Wemby. Who is the best big right now in the NBA? Nikola Jokic.
Yep.
And that would help you with that a little bit
or
too.
Or Sengun and those boys in Houston.
In the East.
Or Giannis in the East. Like, yeah, it's a big man's league. And you're going to need bodies to throw around. When you have 3 guys that are all-star caliber centers and or power forwards, when you look at Jalen Duren, Isaiah Stewart, and Jaren Jackson Jr., yeah, I mean, I would absolutely do that.
2-time All-Star, 3-time All-Defense, shoots like 37% from 3. I'm doing this in a heartbeat. Sorry that I'm going to be giving up a few 24 to 30 first-round picks when it comes down to
a couple Sadiq Bays.
Sadiq Bays, if you're lucky, dude. Yeah. Like, Sadiq gave you actually some, good games. But, no, I don't need a guy coming off 9th, like 10th on my bench for a first-round pick. I'm 100% doing this deal if I have a chance to go out and win a NBA championship, getting Jaren Jackson Jr. in here to pair with Jalen Duren, Cade Cunningham. You get some shooters. Obviously, you have Asar still that you keep. You're talking about an elite defensive team, getting an elite defensive player to add to that. This is a no-brainer. I don't think that the Grizzlies would do this,
if I can get Lauri Markkanen or Jaren Jackson Jr. for this deal without giving up an Asar Thompson or a Ron Holland, I'm doing it in a heartbeat. And I'm not thinking about it at all.
You know how good this team would be defensively? It would be be nuts. Especially come crunch time moments. Like, we got somebody to cover everybody across the floor. No matter who your superstar is. Yeah. A fucking point guard, small forward, power forward, center. We got it fucking covered. And it's, guess what? The best way that we've won championships in this town has been gritty fucking teams. And that's exactly what that would be.
He hasn't been in the chat since we talked about this. Chris, how you feeling about this trade?
I'm not as high in it as you guys are.
Okay.
I look at this trade and when I look at this trade, I look at 5 years, $240 million. He just entered that contract. That is a lot of money to invest. And I think of the guys that you want to re-sign coming down the pipeline. Asar Thompson, Ron Holland. Like, these are guys that you probably want to keep. And I don't know if you're going to be able to keep them with the bag that Duren is getting, plus what Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to be on the books, plus Cade Cunningham. That is a lot of money. And if I'm investing that money, I want somebody that's a bit more of a shot creator to help when Cade is just absolutely blitzed. And so that's why I like this fit. I really like Jaren Jackson Jr., but for the price that he is, because when you make this move, this is it. This is your move. You have no other outs. Look at what Cleveland is right now. Cleveland cannot make a trade.
Cleveland doesn't have Cade Cunningham.
They don't. But I'm just saying that it completely restricts your team move. You cannot make any type of trades whatsoever. You
got your core. You got your team.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I don't.
You don't think that team could win a championship?
I think it can. I don't know it can, and I don't want to do that.
Nobody knows anything can.
You're not listening.
What's the better option? Signing the guys you have and maybe getting a better player than Jaren Jackson Jr. at some point down the road?
I don't think the better option has presented itself. And I think that this team, with the position they are in, I think they have the luxury of sitting back and choosing who is their big fish that they want. And when it comes to playoffs, guys like Jaren Jackson Jr., that are mostly dependent on the shots they are created for, where I would rather have somebody that I trust that can create their own shot or for others.
Who?
I mean, I'll go back to the Devin Bookers, whatever, but
Did we not just talk about Dennis Jenkins doing that?
Okay, but how
don't have
are you
Cade
going to be
Cunningham?
able to keep him when you just brought in Jaren Jackson Jr. and you're
Dennis
able to
Jenkins is
defend?
gonna get
Jenkins
$30
cost you
million a year,
$85,000 right now.
Like, what are you?
But you don't understand what type of contracts you can and can't give out. You can't even sign Dennis Jenkins if somebody offers him $12 million.
Who cares? We'll find another one. We got Jared Jackson Jr., Jalen Duren, Beef Stew, and Cade Cunningham.
And this year, I'm talking this year.
Look, I don't hate it all the way. I just wouldn't do it because personally, when it comes to playoff basketball, if my top guys, my guys that are making $50 million, have to be able to create their own fucking shot. I love
Hot take
Jaren
alert.
Jackson Jr. And
So you're not
he
paying Jalen Duren $50 million? You're not paying him a max?
Jalen Duren has created his own shot several
Jared
times.
Jackson Jr. can create his own shot better
I'm sorry.
than Jalen
Are you
Duren.
saying Jaren Jackson Jr. can't create his own
I've watched Jalen Duren take people off the dribble. I've watched him work in the
watched Jared
post.
Jackson Jr. do that. He's not. Jalen Duren is not a better shot creator than Jaren Jackson Jr.
I believe he is.
If so, it's extremely
And
marginal.
a better playmaker and shot creator for others. I don't hate this
don't know
trade,
about that.
but I am not doing this trade because when you make this trade, that is it.
So
That
you're
is
just
your
sitting
team.
on your hands and you're just hoping you win, and then re-signing everybody and just running back at it with this team.
I think the world of NBA has showed you that there are always going to be unhappy stars. There are always going to be moves to be made, and I don't think this is the one. I don't hate this.
This is the one.
I don't hate this. I don't
This
think
is the
this
fucking one. And obviously, like, we just disagree on it, like, fundamentally. But like, this is the fucking move. For everything I just told you.
I like it better than Laurie, for the record. I
yeah,
like it
Laurie.
better than Laurie.
I'm off the Laurie side. I'm not a Laurie.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
But
He doesn't play defense. He's on a shitty team, chucking up shots. Like I think Jaren, comparing the two, was more efficient. Plays defensive player of the year.
Yes.
And I believe he averages more points too.
Yeah, I agree with you. No, Laurie averages more.
You make this
Laurie's
trade. You
going
make
crazy.
this trade in a heartbeat.
More points.
Like Nick said, the only way this trade wouldn't go through is if the Grizzlies said no.
I
The
get it.
Pistons would make this trade in a heartbeat.
From a value wise, I am comfortable giving up what the assets that the Pistons are giving up. I just have shown in history, we've seen that the teams that win championships are the teams that have multiple high-level shot creators, and Jaren Jackson Jr. I wouldn't put in that category. With Jalen Duren getting a max, but a rookie max, you can afford to still move for another player in this $50 million ballpark range that can create their shot better than Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah,
I
hopefully
like what
one of
you
those
are
guys
saying.
comes available in the next 4 years.
And I think they will. Do you think Spencer, there's not going to be a player traded better than Jaren Jackson Jr. in the next 4 years? Are you really fucking telling me that?
Maybe not. I mean, how
You're
often
wrong.
does it happen? What, Luka? But that's never going to happen again. Rudy Gobert's not better than Jaren Jackson Jr. Rudy Gobert sucks. Mikal Bridges isn't better than Jaren Jackson Jr. He's a role player.
Fox got
Cat.
moved.
De'Aaron
Cat
Fox is not better.
Cat
De'Aaron,
is better.
De'Aaron Fox is not better than
I'm
Jaren
just thinking
Jackson
of
Jr.
like stars that have gotten moved.
Yeah. Cat is better. Kyrie is better. We've seen multiple
Right now,
Donovan Mitchell.
when Kyrie got traded, he's better than Jaren Jackson Jr. Jaren Jackson Jr. is Defensive Player of the Year.
Kyrie is still on a finals team a year ago. Jaren Jackson hasn't sniffed the final.
Yeah.
Like this guy.
Because point guard plays with guns.
Look, man, I
don't like the. If you disagree or you think there's a better option, for sure.
I
but
hear
I don't
you.
like the strategy of I hope we'll get a better option than this at some point. I don't think that's something you can bank on.
I think that absolutely is when you're a team that has the luxury of all your guys being young and signing to deals that are going to be, yes, expensive, but not the most expensive and not completely crippling. Everyone they signed will be tradable contracts. They signed Jaden Ivey, they're going to make sure that's a tradable contract. They signed Jalen Duren, they're going to make sure that's a tradable contract.
No, you're not signing
Like,
Jalen Duren for a tradable contract.
I hear you. You're signing him to
You're
to
signing
a
him
max,
to a max.
and that is a tradable contract because Jalen Duren is good. But I'm not saying trade Jalen Duren. I'm just saying that you are
if
going
you
to
want to be
have this
infinitely
position.
flexible forever and never take a shot on anybody to make your team
I'm
better
not
when you have a
saying
wide
that.
open East, you have a guy playing like a superstar, you have a budding superstar in Jalen Duren, you have a bunch of opportunities to get to the finals this year if you make a play. But if you want to sit on your hands and hopefully in a couple years when Jason Tatum gets healthy and Tyrese Halliburton gets healthy and these guys, and they're going to get more people for Giannis, he's going to get some guys pretty soon. Like, you have a wide open path to the NBA Finals if you add a star to this team right now. And if you'd rather rather wait for that opportunity to maybe present itself in a couple of years, sure. But if you get a guy like Jaren Jackson Jr. and you bring him into this team, you are by far and away the favorite to win the East.
I just think a better player than Jaren Jackson gets traded almost every year. Kevin Durant, Cat. We can go.
Well, hopefully Tyrese Halliburton and Jason Tatum tear their Achilles again, so you have a non-factor in both of those teams that are going to be at the top of the East for the next 10 years.
But Chris, do you think Tobias Harris and 3 firsts are getting you those players?
Right now, yeah. That's why we should get a guy right now.
I know, but I'm
for
saying
4 years.
But I'm saying
the other thing, Chris, too, is do you think
you guys
Ivy?
aren't listening.
I know, but I'm asking you. Do you think Ivy, Tobias 3 firsts are getting you a guy better than Jackson? Now?
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Absolutely, because that I think you. Look, I think that's a very good like from a Pistons standpoint of what they are bringing in asset wise versus what they're dishing out, a good trade. But I just think that trade package can get someone that can fit better. A Jaylen Brown, who might potentially become available because Boston is in a situation of confusion.
Jaylen Brown is not getting traded.
Well,
Jason Tatum's going to be healthy and playing again in like 5 months, and they're going to be one of the best teams in the East again. They're not getting rid of Jaylen Brown. That's not happening. Devin Booker, maybe. Jaylen Brown's not going anywhere. And
I'm here. Bill Simmons, the #1 Boston fanboy, saying, "Hey, let's trade Jaylen Brown." Like, there's real, and he's saying there's sources.
Good thing Bill Simmons isn't the GM of the Celtics.
That's fine, Spencer. I agree with you. I wouldn't trade Jaylen Brown if I'm the Celtics. But my point is that these stars always move, and I think you could get a better star. And I think, too, for the record, that this team that is on an 11-game winning streak, that is on the verge of breaking the franchise record, has the ability to get to the finals without a move. Can they have a better chance of getting to the finals with the move? Absolutely. And do you explore that? Absolutely. Could Jaren Jackson be that? Sure. I personally don't think right now, day and age, this is the move to make. If Trajan makes that move,
are you making a move this year at all?
Yes. If I think
what
it's a
move
guy.
are you making?
If it's a guy,
what's the move to make?
I think it's more of a shot creator, a Devin Booker, a Jaylen Brown type. If those become available, if they don't, look again. I don't all the way hate this trade. You guys nailed it. They would have the best defense in the NBA. There's lots to like about this trade. But when I look at the playoff champions, they all have multiple high-level shot creators, and I am not putting all my chips in for Jaren Jackson Jr. because I don't think he's the best shot creator in the league. I don't think he's a top 30 player.
I just want you to give me a name. If you said you think you're going to make a move this year,
who
is maybe Jaylen Brown, maybe Devin Booker. You haven't heard any movement from those guys.
But Spencer, I'm also saying that I'm okay with not rolling the dice this year if
fair.
that guy doesn't become available.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, I would rather try to win an NBA championship right now when you have the best chance that you're going to have in the recent future.
You can do it mathematically too. You obviously be over the cap. We're over the cap right now.
Yeah, and Tom Gores doesn't care about paying people money.
Bingo.
I know, but
Bingo.
Pocket watching's cool, but
like
he'll be able to pay some people.
But this isn't baseball where you just say, "Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I pay money." There's repercussions for the moves you make. You then
he knows that. He's the owner. You could still do it. You could still pay it and go into the apron and take care of that. And when you have a young core filled of the team that you do, those apron don't affect you as bad. You go all in. You try to win a championship. That's how the NBA is built right now. Is you go all in. You try to win something. Doesn't work. You break it up.
Also, let's just put this out there. This is a locked-on guy proposing this trade. This is not from an NBA
and
executive.
this trade will never happen. And it's because it's
yes, it will. Please, God.
way too good. Of a
would be fucking sick. If
Like I said,
Chris, I want to ask you real quick.
And
Do you think
Jacob Heinsberger says, "Stop gatekeeping fandom, Spenny." It's called disagreeing on a topic.
Yeah.
Not everybody's hunky dory. Like what?
Chris,
Shut
do you
up,
think they
dude.
could beat
What a
OKC
pussy.
with Jaren Jackson Jr. on this team?
Yes.
Because I think they could.
I don't think
Compete with them.
Jaren Jackson could push you over.
Indiana went 7 with
Absolutely.
them. Indiana went 7 with them.
Christopher.
I don't. I think
Why?
OKC.
Why?
I think OKC
Why?
is absolutely loaded. I think that a lot of the reason why OKC struggled was that was their first finals, and typically young teams don't perform well in the finals. And I think Indiana's very, albeit successful but gimmicky style was a problem for OKC. That's why I was one of the only people saying it wasn't going to be a sweep. They were going to win games off of their style of play. The Pistons, I think that getting Jaren Jackson Jr. doesn't push you over the edge against OKC. I think it makes you the second best team in the league. But I don't think it pushes you over the edge against OKC.
Do you do that if it makes you the second best team in the league and you can see what happens? I feel like at that point, being the second best team in the league, like, hell yeah, let's go.
I wouldn't say Indiana was the second best team in the league last year, and they took OKC to 7 games.
I think they were when you look at how they performed. I mean,
you think Indiana was the second best team in the NBA last year, Chris?
With how they played, absolutely. How could you argue that with the playoffs?
I think
they were dominating.
So I think 5 for 5 we match because we got the defensive guys to maybe slow down or at least be on JD on their side. And then off the bench, you still got Stu. You still got Ron Holland. You still got Dennis now, too. Ivy obviously be gone out of that equation.
I like our center. You can put JJ on Chet.
Paul Reed, baby, what's up?
Paul Reed is nice.
Basketball,
put Stu
Paul.
on Chet.
I think,
if you have Jaren Jackson, you got him and
Stu.
Duran.
Are we over?
Yeah,
we are way
well
over
over.
talking hoops,
okay,
baby.
So I'll tell you what. We'll go to break, come back, get some of your comments in, react to them, and then we'll come back, talk Lions. How about that?
How about that?
That sound good to you guys?
Tell us about massage.
I'll tell you about the massage chair house. Go check out my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan, in the large massage chair showroom. I want to say at the corner. Because, listen, the showroom is at the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Road. But I almost said Dr. Duncan at the corner. He's not at the corner. He's inside the massage chair house. All right, make sure you guys check it out. Go see him. Scan the QR code. Schedule an appointment at massagechairhouse.com. If you want to go up there, but you don't want to just waste time going in 2 to 3 chairs. You don't got all day. Watch his shorts on YouTube. Watch his full reviews on YouTube. Find out the type of massage chair that suits you before you step in the house. Go check it out, massagechairhouse.com.
Wicked Pickle.
Wicked.
You're Wicked Pickle in the game. You guys know what it is. Mark your calendars for Woodward Sports Pickleball Open on Friday, January 9th. Come watch your favorite Woodward Sports personalities go head-to-head against each other in pickleball pros. And don't miss the Woodward Heavyweights broadcasting live from Wicked Pickle from 5 to 7 p.m. And do you want in on the action? Register today at pickleballtournaments.com for a chance to compete and maybe even take down your favorite Woodward sports personality. Make sure to go check out Wicked Pickle.
Congratulations to the real coach of the year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. Go to lesstanford.com. Tap in with my guy Goran. He got me out of my old lease and into my new one in under 30 minutes. He can do the same thing for you. Tons of cars to choose from. They'll have a vehicle to fit your budget. Go to lesstanford.com. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits live on WoodSports.com. Smash the like button, be friends, tell a friend, share the stream. Don't forget to leave a 5-star review on the audio platforms you listen to. We're back on that Grizzy. I promise you that stuff's getting uploaded. Smash the like button, like I said, too, though. All right. Rush that one through because I want to get to the nitty-gritty. Salary cap right now in the NBA is what, 154?
I don't know.
156, something like that?
We're off the top. I'd have to look.
And right now the Pistons are currently like over it now. It's 160 something. I know that. So like we're already over it.
Nope.
And I looked up Duran's cap hits. I'm sorry, Jackson's cap hits. 25, 27, 28.
Nope.
Way lower than I expected. I believe you're paying Tobias 25 right now.
Sure are.
So but you're not paying Duran what's the realistic, the point I'm getting to, or question I'm asking, what are the realistic cap hits that Duran would carry if he's re-signed his new deal?
He would. So we're expecting Duran to get now in the ballpark based on how he's playing 35. If he makes an All-NBA, he is eligible for a price tag starting at $46 million. Pretty similar to what Jaren Jackson's is starting at 49 because he won his DPOY. But that's interesting easy because the cap hit is 35. I don't know how that is because I'm looking at the cap hit right now via Spot Track and it's saying 49. So I'd like to confirm that because that's obviously a difference, a pretty solid difference. But regardless, I mean, look, when you have now 3 max players, what can you sign Asar to, and then what could you even possibly remotely do with Ron Holland? Like it just locks you into this. We saw Cleveland make this move and go all in on Donovan Mitchell because they have Mobley and Jared Allen, and they believe they had a good team around them. And guess what? That team has been good, but it hasn't gotten over the hump. Do I think the Pistons have a better core? Yes, but I don't know if that was I just
want one team in this town to stop being pussy and grab their nuts and go after a championship. You sign your own guys, you stay with these guys, you build, you keep doing that. Awesome. No, somebody go out there, make a move that makes you a championship contender. And if you don't win, okay, at least you fucking took a crack at it.
Look back at it. Sustained success is the enemy of a hungry fan. And all these teams right now are looking to do that. It feels like
right. And I'm not trying to say that. This is a sustained success approach. I'm still saying you make the move. I just don't think this is the move. I think that history has showed us that every single summer, a star that you don't expect
I'm not worried about the summer.
Available.
I'm worried about right now. I'm worried about this season. Why would you squander this opportunity?
I don't think that's the thing. Is I don't think you're.
You just said we can't beat the
OKC.
OKC, how we are
with that move. Even I don't think they could beat that. They could.
So the season's just over. You don't do anything.
No, I'm not.
I just don't know, man.
You're just.
I just hate
going
being
out there and you find that fucking dog.
I just hate being scared. I hate the scared mentality. You go out there, you take a swing to win a championship. You believe that your guys are better than theirs. If you get Jaren Jackson Jr., you have just as many star players as OKC. And Cade Cunningham is just as good as Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. So I don't see why OKC is just this insurmountable team. We're the one that's won 11 in a row. We're the one that's got the best offensive to defensive ratio in the league. We're the one that owns everybody in the paint. Why can't we go out there and beat them? Why can't adding another guy like that push you over the top? I don't understand the legitimate thought process behind it because I don't think there is one. I personally, other than just, no, we can't mess up what we got going. We've got a good future. Things could play out well. I'm not worried about Ron Holland's contract right now. I'm worried about winning the championship.
I agree with you, and I think you have to take a look at all the sports. When there is a super team, they do go down. And obviously OKC, one loss. It's a super team right now. It's going to be a sustained super team for a very long time. The way they are built, the way they have draft capital, the way that they can trade. But you know what just happened in the other sport too? Well, before that, OKC, they went to Game 7. You know, Indiana took them to Game 7. I truly believe this Pistons team, if they made this trade, would be better than that Indiana team. Maybe I'm a homer. Maybe I'm not. No. You look at another team, though. Different sport. Who was going to compete with the Dodgers? They were always going to win it. Went to 7 games against Toronto with the most crazy super team of all time. It's sports. They can always go down, even if it's a David versus Goliath story.
I agree. I just simply know that when you make a nuts on the table move, you are locking yourself into that situation, and I am just saying I am not against making a move right now. I am not against making it, because we don't even know if Jaren Jackson Jr. is available, first of all. So let's start there. But secondly, I'm not saying don't put your nuts on the table and make a move. I'm just saying that personally, I don't think this is the move, and I think there will be a better move within a calendar year. And I am comfortable with the Pistons and what they are right now, because you saw an Indiana team that was inferior to OKC go all the way to 7 and maybe fucking do it if Tyrese
said they were
didn't
the
have an
second
injury.
best team in the league, though. Are the Pistons the second best team in the league right now?
They're playing that way.
Well, then why wouldn't you want to make an all-in move? The logic doesn't fit for me. I'm saying, like, if the Pistons or if the Lions were in the NFC and Matt Stafford and Jalen Hurts were both done for the year, but coming back next year, would you not want the Lions to trade for somebody to try to win the conference that year? You've got Jason Tatum and Tyrese Halliburton out for the year. They'll be back. You've got a wide open shot at the NBA Finals right now.
You would, but if the best person on the trade market is a wide receiver, and you want to throw all that capital when you already have Amon-Ra,
fit. You just said you don't hate the fit.
I don't. I'm just using an example, brother, of how I don't think that it's the best option. So, like, if they had something available that was, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion at the end of the day, the best option, then yes, I would push my chips in. I think that's a great value trade for the Pistons? Absolutely. But once you do that, you reach the second apron, once you re-sign Duren, and now you are locked into that. And you can't get buyout guys. You can't make trades. You can't do shit. That's your team.
You could easily be under the second apron in that scenario.
You could be under second apron.
Yes.
Signing
Duren to like a 30 that goes up every year, 31, 35, whatever. But yeah, the only Sasser you probably definitely get rid of.
Oh no.
LeVert you definitely get rid of.
Oh no.
You would be just short of the second apron.
Can you sign Asar with that?
When's Asar up?
Asar's up next year.
In 2 years?
Next year.
Next
he's
year?
eligible for extension.
Okay, well, he's here this year.
Yeah, I think this year is like where I'm looking around, and I'm sure they would. I mean, there's teams that are, and I think that's worth the second apron. I really do. There's other teams doing it, right? I mean, like OKC's gonna have to do it here shortly too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's.
I don't know. To me,
I just
because the other thing too is like if you're waiting for the next best thing, so you're telling me that there's better options than Jaren Jackson Jr. that aren't going to cost more, both value and trade and contract wise.
And the East will,
but you're Mr. Fit, right? It has to be a perfect fit. I like the fit.
Would be a fit.
I don't love the fit. I don't love the fit because pull up in history when your top two players outside your second and third best players weren't prolific shot creators. Not one of them. Pull up a team that won a championship that your second and third best players were not prolific shot creators. You always need that sidekick.
Yep.
You always need that sidekick.
Milwaukee Bucks.
The
Chris
Milwaukee
Middleton
Bucks.
was a prolific scorer. He wasn't a shot creator.
Prolific shot.
He was that season. Absolutely.
Not a prolific shot.
He was
creator.
He was one of the highest scorers.
I don't even know if I'd
playoffs.
call Jalen Williams a prolific shot creator.
I would. I saw what he was doing.
And you see the OKC Thunder win last year.
I saw what he was doing. To me,
and you have other guys that can create shots on this team. You still have Asar who can create shots for other people. You have Dennis Jenkins who can create shots for other people. I just don't. I don't see it. But let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll talk some Lions. But first, let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax. Get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. You can get a hot leather neck shave and a hot towel treatment and the beard trim. All of that wrapped into one in the King's treatment. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network. Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep.
Edwards has it. 10-5, touchdown.
On the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Lamar looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
Where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network.
Jack's Car Wash. Go to jackscarwash.com. Text WSN to 888-522-1729, and you can get a free wash courtesy of Jack's. There are a ton of locations around Michigan, 40 to be exact. You can find some near you. Get a free car wash on Woodward Sports. Text WSN to 888-522-1729.
All right, we're going to ride out these next 5 minutes, and I promise you we get the lines. It's just the way the breaks happen. This is where we're at right now. And shout out to Big Back for Light with the Super Chat.
Shout out.
Heavyweight vet says, not going to lie, if the Pistons team win a championship before the Lions, I'm going to lose my shit.
Bro, facts for real, though.
I feel that.
I mean, I
wouldn't, because I'm going to be happy we won a championship.
Super happy.
But I would be disappointed in Brad. But I've already been disappointed in Brad, because I feel like these moments at the deadline, not so much this year.
He's being a real Chris.
He's being a real Chris about it.
You played yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Acting like a baby back Chris in this motherfucker.
Stop it. Get some help.
No, but for real, Chris is from the school of Brad Holmes, which is a very amicable school to be to. But
not even a chance. Not when I was the one beating the Devin Booker drum all fucking offseason. So you're not going to tell me I'm not saying don't make a move when I've been crying for a move more than anybody on the show.
I mean, I hope it happens, but we'll see. We'll see if Devin Booker ends up somewhere.
Yeah. Completely hypothetical trade, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Locked On Grizzlies for landing this one in our lap. Weezy D3-3. I respect nothing from Ivy. What happened to your boy, Spin? What do you mean, Weezy D3-3? He's obviously against it. He's a big Ivy stan. He's saying we haven't seen Cade and Ivy together. We have seen Cade and Ivy together.
We have.
You guys just denial about what the fuck you've been watching. I don't know what are we doing with this shit, guys? This is year fucking 4.
Cade wants to see them together.
Yeah, he's fucking. They're friends now. They're boys. They've been teammates for 4 years. He's got to say shit like that. He's gonna be out here like fuck Jaden Ivey. Jaden Ivey's a good kid, great guy.
Who hits the ground running though? Their first years, first year or two.
I
want to see them together as well.
A lot of people.
I want to see them
running
together.
backs and receivers.
I want to see them together.
Huh?
Right now in this new culture.
You're in denial.
No,
that you want to see them without Monty Williams.
I mean, we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it. I'm letting you guys know it ain't gonna be what fucking JJJ would be on this team. That's all I'm saying.
Agree.
That's a very cold take, Easy. Like nobody's saying that Jared Jackson Jr. isn't better than Jaden Ivey, except maybe.
Well, that's the base of this conversation.
Yeah. I'm asking you.
Mine has always been about what you can and can't do after that move, and just looking at the history of NBA champions. So that's been my thing. My thing has nothing to do with Jared Jackson Jr. versus Jaden Ivey. I said that's a 1-for-1 trade that you absolutely make because of the value of it. Like, I get that. So if you want to make that move, but the other side of it is the repercussions you get locked into with all of the apron stuff and how hard it is to trade.
DNC Ian 2 says our starting 5 has played 2 minutes together. Legit 2. Well, then that's not
incorrect.
Our starting 5.
This season? Or are you saying ever? Because if you're saying ever, he's incorrect.
Yeah, that's just not our
Stop
starting
with the
5.
fucking coping. Jeez, fuck, man. I hate this. It's so fucking annoying.
Listen.
Do you think this team will get worse with Jaden Ivey on it? Easy.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
I've been saying that for a while. Unless if he could continue to shoot the way he was shooting last year, and if he could pass as well as Danis, yeah, or play if he could buy in, if he could buy in, it could work.
You don't think he would be an upgrade to Danis Jenkins in the starting lineup?
I'm all about the fit, baby. Dennis Jenkins fits. Dennis Jenkins shoots threes. Dennis Jenkins plays defense. And Dennis Jenkins pass the fuck out the ball.
Ivy was shooting great last year.
Ivy was shooting great.
But the playmaking stuff, I'm with you 100% easy. I get it. That's why to me that when Trajan said, "Oh, like we lost Schroeder, but we got Ivy," I didn't like that 1-for-1 fully because I think Dennis is.
But Ivy off the bench, I love that. Like Ivy off the bench, I love. That's a ideal fit for me because that is a shooter, maybe even an upgrade over it. Especially if he gets a little bit more efficient at the finishing part of things, like that could work for sure. But I'm on the court, and obviously they're going to be on the court at the same time. Yeah. But I've been that way since before the fucking draft, and I'm just not going to change until I see it, and we have yet to see it.
I hear you. I hear you.
And then to the point, like, we haven't seen the starting five more than 2 fucking minutes. Those two are the main two, Ivy and Cade. And we've seen them for more than 2 minutes.
I would say Duren and Cade are the main two.
Well, yeah, that now. But supposedly, at the time, it was supposed to be Ivy.
Ivy was supposed to be number 1.
Yeah, those people, too, man. Yeah. I'm sure Weezy was one of them.
For sure.
I'm sure Weezy was one of them.
Stick still is.
Well, Stick, I think hopefully we've all learned to dismiss a lot of things that come out of his mouth when he's talking.
I don't think this team will be worse with Jaden Ivey on it. I think Jaden Ivey will fit well on this team, and I think he will be a very good player alongside Cade Cunningham. But
it made a start only because it will take some time to get some flow. But I think like when you're pound for pound, you're looking at him like a month back.
Once
I
you
think
lose
it's
like
a better
6
team.
games.
So how long? How many games so I could talk shit?
Oh, you're gonna be calling for first
you,
one.
Because for me,
you, my friend, I give you 50.
Chat, guy, give me the number.
For you, my friend, I give you 50 games. For you, my friend.
You, my friend, I give fat chicken.
Who would you rather have getting mitts?
20
minutes
is fair.
easy.
Dennis Jenkins.
Jaden Ivey or Chaz Lanier?
No.
That's a fit.
Different positions. How many
They're
games?
guards.
Chaz Lanier's like he plays power forward.
Easy.
Small forward. No.
Do you guys think we win that Knicks series if Jaden Ivey's in there?
Chaz Lanier's like 6'5".
Easy. I said 20 games. You go with 20 games?
Sure. That's
Who
a big
would you
sample
rather
size.
have
That's
getting
totally
minutes
fair.
easy? Chaz Lanier, Jaden Ivey, or Javonte Green?
I mean,
Jaden Ivey or Karis LeVert?
Jaden Ivey.
There we go.
We
got one.
I was gonna crash out.
I'd agree with that one. For sure.
We'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. 20 games? Is that the sample size?
20, 25, I'm good with.
Chat?
Anything in that
Where's
range.
Chat at?
Well, we
We'll
have
call
to
20.
see how many games it'll be when he comes back, and then you have to give that same sample size, and if they are better or worse. You know?
Okay.
Like if he comes back in game 24, then it's 24 games. And if they have a better record over their next 24 games, then they're a better team. But if they have a worse record, then they're a worse team.
Okay, so we'll count as many games we played without him.
Good thing they've won 11 in a row for you, easy.
That's what I'm saying. Like we're on a win streak here.
You got a pretty easy baked in W here.
It's just, dude, it's just like, come on. I think I don't understand why it's an argument. We know, like, you could be a very talented basketball player, very, very talented. Doesn't mean you're winning games. My goal as a fan of this team is to see him win fucking games.
Yep.
Fuck the highlights. Fuck the dunks. Right now, this team that's on this 11-game win streak, what do they call themselves? The Nasty Boys.
Nasty
It's a
Boys.
nasty brand of basketball. But what do? They win fucking games. That's what I give a fuck about.
You're saying Jaden Ivey isn't a nasty boy?
No, he's a Christian boy.
He's a good
Fun
Christian
fact.
boy.
Matter of fact, I heard he was in Dearborn last night.
Fun fact before we go to break here, a great interesting Pistons stat. Pistons are on 11-game win streak. As you know, their franchise record is 13. They did it twice. What years, you ask? 2004 and 89-90. So if they get if they go on a 13-game win streak, if this gets to 13,
Would you believe?
then I have to make an all-in move. I have to go get Jaren Jackson Jr. Doesn't matter what it costs because this is the year.
His prophecy. That's fair. That
Sample
is fair.
size
I
last year,
respect
Trav, he did shoot 40%, and the team was also under 500. So
41%.
All right, Ewan, let's go to break.
All right, Ewan.
Let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll talk some Lions. But first, let me tell you about Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone where we meet everybody. You can get a full body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all of that for just $15 a month, or you can upgrade to the black card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where fitness is essential.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe Dallas, here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
Let's give it up for David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning from Detroit's #1 sports network.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Magic needed here, just great product. Go to getmadpacks.com to find a store near you carrying the best product in the game, whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the THCA Blizzard Pack Infused Moon Rocks, or any of their top shelf strains. Go to Get Mad Packs and find it near you. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad PX.
What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live, WoodwardSports.com. I'm Easy Best Reaction. Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Shout out to Trav. He said, I seen Ivy win us two games single-handedly last year.
Whole two games?
Against the Raptors
and
the Kings.
You got your whole hate
against the Raptors and the fucking Kings. Congratulations!
Dennis won you 3.
You won the Medal of Mid.
I saw Dennis Jenkins win us 1 game in 4 attempts.
Ivy being in the game, that puts in perspective. Ivy being in the game puts you down the wire against the Raptors and the fucking Kings. All right, there's some perspective for there.
Dennis Jenkins won us a game. If it wasn't for Dennis Jenkins, we would not have won 11 games in a row because we would have lost and the game wouldn't have gone to overtime. So that's 1 for him. He just needs 1 more, right? Listen, I like Jaden Ivey. I think Jaden Ivey will be good in this lineup. I think he can add an explosive element to this team in transition. And if he can shoot the ball at the same percentage he was before he went out with an injury, he will be a starter on this team.
Easy, are you going to be salty if Jaden Ivey starts thriving with this team?
Yes.
Yes. That's crazy.
No, I'm kidding. I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Will you?
Yeah, I'll be happy. I'm a Pistons fan. Listen, it's crazy.
It's like Neil with Javi.
It's weird, man. Like, every time the Pistons win, and tell me if it's like this for you guys, too. I feel like, even though these are night, I feel like the sun's fucking shining on me, dude. And I'm smiling like I'm watching my kid take steps for the first time. Does it not feel like that? Like this?
No,
we're down the dump so long,
very,
man.
very proud.
So when they win, I can't help but to fucking just smile like a proud dad, man.
Yeah.
It's just it's awesome. So, no, I will be happy. Now, I'll be salty because then, you know, cousin motherfucker, I believe cousin motherfuckers in the chat with Sports Take. Obviously, you could still be, I can respect you as a man and still think you're an absolute cousin when you're talking sports, a la Stick. Shout out.
Shout out.
But I'll be upset because I have to deal with that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I have to deal with those guys. Yeah.
But
that makes my fucking heart smile.
Really proud watching this team. They are, for when Cade was sitting on the bench just looking like he didn't want to play basketball ever again when they were amidst losing 28 games in a row. Yeah, dude.
Dog,
to see them go out there and do
for
this.
Cade Cunningham. So when we got him and that was happening, it was depressing.
Sucked.
We did the Pistons, and I know I was alive for the Red Wing streak, but I didn't watch hockey then. My grandma, my aunt, my uncle, they all did, and we had the family gatherings, whatever. They'd be going crazy. Yeah, I didn't. That wasn't me. I was in the room playing fucking Pokemon or some shit.
No, I did both.
But the Pistons, that shit was awesome. That shit was amazing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so it's just sucked to experience that.
No, it's you're right, man, and that's how Red Wings fans felt like when those were happening, because it was the Dead Wings to the best team in the league for a 10-year stretch. And so to see the Pistons where they are now after just the worst basketball we've seen in our lifetimes is awesome.
Yeah. pretty
Feels good.
fucking sweet.
Feels real good.
So awesome.
And how they're doing it, too. They're not doing pussy foul bait and shit.
Oh, man,
They're
yeah.
not, they are locking people
Cade
down
plays
defensively.
defense.
They are yamming on people.
Yeah, Cade caught a oop.
Yeah. Randos, Paul Reed, Javonte Green, Dennis Jenkins stepping up, being important players. It's fun, man. And shout out to JB Bickerstaff and Trajan Langdon for instilling a culture and instilling a mindset in this team that is proven to work, and that is proven to work not only in the NBA but in Detroit. And shout out to Tom Goris for swallowing his pride, putting his money where his mouth is, and putting the right guys in the positions to turn this thing around, because this is the second best era of Pistons basketball I've seen in my life.
Yeah.
And it did not happen by accident. So thank you, Tom Goris, for saving the Detroit Pistons after burying them. But listen, I gained so much respect for that man, because he stood up, he cut a $70 million check.
Swallowed the
He
biggest
said,
contract in
"Get the fuck outta
NBA
here."
history for a coach. Yeah.
$50 million.
Shout out to him for that one. And Blimpy, the Woodward Sports Chat, Ivy needs to come off the bench first before getting him back in the starting lineup for sure. And I think Ivy off the bench could be.
Who would you rather have in the starting lineup at 2, realistically, Jaden Ivey or Duncan Robinson?
Duncan.
Me too.
Yep.
Like, I've always said Ivy's a good player. Just never liked the fit. Ivy off the bench would
Like
be
when
gas.
everybody's healthy?
Ivy off the bench would be your Schroeder.
Yeah. When everybody's healthy, when everybody's playing, would you rather have?
And
'cause
Duncan
if
plays
Asar's
defense
playing
too.
3, you got your
Shout
4
out
and 5.
to Dunk.
Duncan's been playing. He's drawing
I
charges.
think he's a better defender than Malik.
He's drawing charges.
And I argued against that in the offseason.
Listen, I was told that Malik Beasley was infinitely better than Duncan
Maybe a little
Robinson.
racist. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't believe it.
I was told
I
we
didn't
could
believe it.
never improve from Dennis Schroeder, but listen.
I told you and I told
Well,
you.
hold on. Don't put the Dennis Schroeder sin on me. I was not.
No, that was not you.
Okay.
But yeah, it was. It's good to see these guys playing how I thought they would, and Cade Cunningham's making everybody around him better because he's that special.
Yeah, and they believe in him too. That's one of the dopest parts too. Like Duran was on ESPN doing an interview with the one chick and light skin Malika. I think it was.
Andrews.
And she's like, "Don't you want?"
She's so hot.
Stirring up the. I know, but she's a grifter too. Honestly, fuck her.
She doesn't like black guys.
She doesn't. She's saying some wild shit.
Yeah.
And honestly, with the interview with Duran, she's like, "Don't you want to put up 50 shots a game too?" Thank God, because they know Cade's a leader. He said, "Nah, Cade's our leader. We respect when he does that. He has to do what he has to do sometimes, or whatever." Some variation of that.
Shout out the leader for the post-game interview.
You guys didn't see that?
You guys see the post-game interview last night?
Shout out, happy birthday for Duran. I saw that.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Atlanta. Let's
And
go.
did you
Magic
see
City.
the belt ceremony?
Magic City,
The
yo.
belt at the end when they're giving out the belt, Jalen Duran gave it to Chaz Lanier. He said, "Rook, he's not the best Rook, but here you go." He gave it to him, and Jalen Duran's voice is deep as fuck, dude.
Yeah,
and
it is, dude.
He said something, and Cade went to break him down. He's like, "You got it, Rook." And
Yeah.
Chaz was like together on 3 or whatever. So
Which is funny
it
'cause isn't
they're
Chaz the same
brotherhood,
age?
bro?
Yeah,
Like,
they are.
I was talking with Natalie Kerwin, and she was telling me about how this is like the favorite team that she's ever covered because they are so close together. They are such a brotherhood. They love each other so much that it's just they all like you could tell, man, when they're on the bench and you've got your 4 or 5 starting bodies sitting there on the bench and they're seeing Paul Reed go up and under on people and freaking out. Like these guys genuinely want the best for each and every single player on the lineup, and you could tell because they all play for each other.
I was watching back that incident with Cade and Cam Whitmore, and and in the background you see these two on the bench like just waiting just in case, head up, just like fucking like what's going on?
Like, yeah, bro.
I love it.
Bad boy for life.
I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I really want to talk Lions. The Pistons are hot.
Pistons are hot. Red Wings
Pistons are hot.
We're getting a Red Wings segment in too. It's
And to be honest with you too, like it's the fucking Giants. You know, like
Sexy Dexy.
Sexy.
We're gonna go over the injury report.
Yeah.
We're gonna go Dan Campbell. We got some audio from him. He's gonna tell us about some injuries. Well, let's go to break. We did an hour 10 on Pistons. They fucking deserve it. So let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll do the Dan Campbell. We'll end with Red Wings, and then we'll get out of here. Tell us about BlackRock, Chris.
He thinks we're doing Red Wings today. This
We're
guy.
doing Red Wings.
This guy thinks we're doing Red Wings.
I'm doing Red Wings.
This guy's doing things to do.
Black Rock Bar and Grill is the home of the steak and the stone and the home of many deals. Check this out: $19.99 steak and a lobster. How about $14.99 fish and chips? And remember, when the Lions win, you win. And they got a pretty winnable game this Sunday, don't they? Easy against the Giants. Pretty winnable game. So why don't you go there? Make sure you got yourself lined up for some deal. Portage, Ann Arbor, Novi, Heartland, Davidson, Canton, and Utica are their locations. It's Black Rock Bar and Grill, a sizzle above the rest. And don't forget, November 28th, the heavyweights will be there at the Ann Arbor location. So if you're in the area, show out. If not, watch some fat people eat some good food.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep.
Edwards has it. 10-5, touchdown.
On the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Ball looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
Where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network. Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports. Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Buddy's Pizzeria.
Wow.
Make sure you guys head over to buddyspizza.com and try my life hack. All right. Try to use the promo code 10meal on a $50 gift card where you get 10% off, because with that purchase, you will receive a free 4-square, 1-topping pizza from the best pizza chain in Michigan. They're famous, 79 years old, invented the Detroit-style pizza. It's buddyspizza.com. What up, though? Welcome, Mike. What are the waits live on WoodwardSports.com. Means you must spend more racks on Chris Nicholas Koloff. You know, a while ago, a lad up here and the microphone in his face told you Jaden Ivey and Kate Cunningham weren't going to win too many games together because it wasn't the best fit. A lot of you guys argued against it. So far, proven right. Another thing a lad with the mic told you is the Detroit Lions defense will be top 10 this year under the guidance of Calvin Shepard.
We did.
It's been just that. Here's Dan Campbell talking about the Lions defense.
A lot about identity this year. I mean, as you've watched the season play out, I guess an argument can be made that the defense, there's more balance between the two units, defense and offense. And if so, how much does it affect how you approach game strategy?
Well, I love where our defense is at right now. Man, I think these guys are. I think they're playing their tail off. I think there's a lot of versatility there, man. I think we challenge in all aspects, in all areas, and man, they're playing strong right now, and I love that, you know. And so that'll always give me faith in the fact that they're going to put out the fires, and that's what you want, a defense that you know is going to put out the fires. So I love it. It's great.
We saw that consistently against the Philadelphia Eagles, the defense putting out fires. When Dan Campbell was going for it on fourth down, when he was fake punting, when he was trying to get the points, the defense came out there and they held their own and they stopped an offense that consistently moves up and down the field from doing that. And they're not the most explosive offense, and they're definitely having some struggles, but they have elite-level players, and you can get loose pretty easily, especially when you're down both starting cornerbacks, a starting safety, your opposite edge rusher. Like, this Lions team is still banged up on defense. Calvin Shepard hasn't had his whole whole host of players all year, and they're going out there and performing like they are. It's amazing to see him to continue to do this. I talk about it all the time when we talk about the Detroit Lions, but they have the best linebacking core in the National Football League. When you look at the way Alex Anzalone has bounced back, he is covering guys like he normally does, which is one of the best coverage linebackers in the National Football League. Tight ends down on the outside on some wheel routes. You have running backs in the backfield, whether it's Saquon Barkley or whoever, you're getting clapped. Jack Campbell performing like one of the best linebackers in the league, getting downhill, stopping plays in the backfield, and Derek Barnes literally doing anything that the defense needs him to do. The linebacking core is the rock of this team. It has been the healthiest unit on the defense all year, and they continue to prove why they are one of the best units in the National Football League. I love seeing it. They got to keep it going. Once your secondary gets healthy, we're talking about a top 5 unit in the league.
Yeah, the fact that Calvin Shepard has been carrying this style or this level of defense in the absence of Kirby Joseph, in the absence of all pro, Kirby Joseph, a guy that's really, really good, one of the most consistent cornerbacks in the National Football League, and DJ Reed, and other guys missing in between there. This is what I was talking about to begin this season. Yeah. The only thing I wish was a little bit more consistent is Hutch, just because listen, right now he's the highest paid defensive player, highest paid non-quarterback player in guaranteed money right now. Like I do want to see him get home a little bit more. I'm not gonna lie to you. Is that crazy to say? Is that a little selfish of me to ask?
And I heard
now you got to lean back too.
I heard Braylon say it today that like quarterback pressures and quarterback hurries do matter, but they only matter if you're capitalizing on the back end of it. And without a playmaker like Kirby, how many times in the past couple weeks have we seen something happen or J.J. McCarthy throws a pop fly and it ends up in the arms of a receiver that we're like, oh, Kirby would have picked that off in a heartbeat if he was back there. So that is, if you don't have those playmakers in the back end, you got to get home on the sacks. Braylon called it empty calories, like quarterback hurries when they don't result in anything.
It's a great, I like the analogy a lot. Because even like Jared Goff, everyone would say the pressure for Sunday. Well, Jared Goff was pressured technically more per snap against the Washington Commanders. And he still went for 104, 9 of 14. Same amount of pressures, actually. Attempts with pressures. So, the pressures are empty calories unless you're capitalizing on them. And I did want to see a little bit more of that, but they've been pretty damn consistent. I think the game plans they've brought to elite quarterbacks, to everybody except for Patrick Mahomes, have been phenomenal. And Patrick Mahomes, I mean, the reality is he's just going to do that to you sometimes. He and the combination of Andy Reid. But I think they can only grow from here because Marcus Davenport comes back. I think we get to see what that truly is going to be with Aiden. Like that's probably where I'll get what I want out of Aiden Hutchinson once you get a Marcus Davenport opposite of him. Because I respect the work that AQM's put in. I think it's been more of like a workhorse mentality. He's never quitting on those reps, having those long pressure opportunities, you know what I'm saying, where the quarterbacks are drawing out the play, running around. We saw it last week with Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? AQM wrapped him up. It's because he's dicking around there a little too long, trying to find somebody open.
And he's just working.
Shout
out to Tyleek Williams. He has been working as well. He's in the bottom of those piles. He is becoming a very good, consistent run stopper in the league already.
But now you're going to get Marcus Davenport back, collapse in the pocket on the other end. I think that's where you're going to reward Aiden Hutchinson a little bit more.
And Josh Pascal.
Yeah.
Both of them in practice.
Yeah, he's been. I don't know. Pascal stuff. I think it was back now or something.
Foot cancer or something.
Okay, let's not.
Folga.
That's not a funny thing.
Folga. He might have the Folga.
Josh Pascal can definitely help set the edge, but he certainly is not a pass rusher. We know that with every single thing that we've seen so far in his career.
But shout out to the defense. Kind of expected to be this.
Healing up. DJ Reed hopefully going to play this week.
We got Dan Campbell on that.
Yeah, we got Dan Campbell on that. Let's run that.
All right. Injury-related, Brian Branch was, on the estimated report, he was in no practice today. How big a concern is that? And Terrion's still in concussion protocol.
Yeah, we kind of had to list that because we're doing a walkthrough today, and then it's kind of an estimation. Had we gone on the grass, would they practice? So we're kind of saying, I don't think so. I don't, we probably would have held them back. But I feel okay. Like Branch, I think we're going to be okay. Arnold's still kind of day-to-day here, so we'll see. But I feel good about Branch, a lot better.
Branch was dealing with a toe situation, but glad to hear it's more on the up and up than it is not.
Yeah, good to hear it's not much. I mean, everybody's banged up, man. When they put up that injury list, not going to lie, that shit scared me.
We have it.
Yeah, can you throw that up, Chris? Because this is crazy. The amount of people on there.
to the brim.
And look at some of these. I'm just going to highlight a couple of these names
Real
here.
quick.
We've got, real quick. We've got Tate Ratledge, Graham Glasgow, Penei Sewell, Taylor Decker, and you've got Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns and Abdul Carter and Kayvon Thibodeau coming into town. So, don't like to see that. Don't like to see no practice. Obviously, the Terrion Arnold, no practice. Once he clears protocol, which is probably tomorrow, he'll be good to go. But Brian Branch, no practice. Taylor Decker, no practice. Kirby and Penei, no practice. Penei's going to play. Not worried about that at all. Brian Branch, probably going to play. But Taylor Decker and Kirby Joseph, man, we're going to need both of them.
So remember when a couple years ago, it's the Hard Knocks season, we had several injuries, and Dan Campbell was like, "You got to trust me, man. You got to trust me." And we kind of put a pin in that conversation for a later date. Last year, we had the catastrophic, historic, whatever word you want to use, amount of injuries. This year, they are piling up again. Is it fair to kind of bring that question back? Because I know part of this is football, and at this point in the season, a lot of people are hurt. But is there something about the quote-unquote Dan Campbell style that is wearing and tearing on these players a little bit more than maybe some other teams? And is that something that you should look into changing, addressing, whatever you want to call it?
It's hard to say it's not.
I was talking about this. Yeah, it's kind of hard to say it's not. I was talking about this with I can't think of his name, Birchfield. And
shout out.
With today's rules, like in NFL practicing, Birchie Kid, they can't get their bodies callous like they used to. Like back in the day, they played all four preseason games, and they play all 16 regular season games. And guys like Wooding, they get hurt. You took with like Nick and Bruce or whatever. But like nowadays, like you can't. For some reason, no one's able to do that. And I think it's like goes back to like how many times you practice throughout the week, and the way we are practicing, us specifically, like you said, that Dan Campbell style, physical, practicing hard on Fridays. I saw a piece with Aiden Hutchinson and I forget the safety who used to play for the Patriots. You know what I'm talking about? Wood, I think it is. I don't know. Either way, he's on NBC now, and they were talking about we used to practice hard on Fridays too. No, the light skin one. I think it's Rod something.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, but yeah.
Either way, but that's kind of
Rod Harrison?
Yes, yeah, Rodney Harrison.
Yeah, Rodney Harrison.
But that's the base, I guess, that we came down to is like you can't practice the way they used to, so the bodies aren't calloused the way they used to be back in the day. Or maybe there's certain like drugs not how to use these days too. Who knows?
I think it's a little bit of the drugs not allowed to use, and I think it's a little bit of guys are bigger, faster, stronger, and has to do more athletically than they ever have before. This isn't just straight line blocking, I'm going to hit you and move you that way. There are a lot of complex, different things you have to do, a lot of quick jerk movements laterally that put a lot of pressure on different joints and extremities. And, yeah, guys are moving faster, they're stronger. There's 300-pound offensive linemen running 4.6s. Like, we're reaching the limit of human athleticism. That's why guys are breaking down more often.
Fair. Yeah, maybe the drugs are better.
Yeah, and the drugs might be better. Yeah, holding them up.
Nick, I know you're heating up in their microwave. Where you at with the injuries?
I'm not gonna go off here, but it's extremely unfortunate in a year after you lose your whole entire defense that now it's your offensive line that is crumbling with injuries. It blows because I believe this team's Super Bowl chances go with this offensive line. I truly do. And their offensive line is hurt the year after you literally couldn't stop a nosebleed. So it just sucks. It's unfortunate right now, but you're going to get a good test against the Giants' defensive line to see what you have specifically at that offensive line position. How does Sewell look? How mobile is he? How does Decker hold up on, that left side with that shoulder injury? And haven't even mentioned the interior offensive line that I don't trust at all. So it's going to be a really big matchup just specifically on that spot. But I'm excited to see right now how this offense changes with the, offensive line having struggles. How do you change? How does Dan Campbell change?
It's not going to change because you watch. It doesn't have to, Nick. There were plays to be made. It does not have to. If you watch, it does not. You watch the plays. You watch the game on Sunday. There were plays to be made, and the quarterback told you yesterday himself, "I just missed the throws." Watch back. The guys were open. He's just throwing the ball to the fucking ground, throwing the ball 2 yards behind him. It was a bad performance. They didn't execute.
Got to catch it. I believe it will have to change moving forward if you play these elite defenses, or else you're going to see Goff like that and just choke under pressure, because that is what Jared Goff has never been good.
You have to set up the game plan for him to have success, and the game plan was having success. He just couldn't execute it.
I'm saying get the ball out quick.
What else can you do?
I mean,
that's what we did.
That's what
they were trying to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That has to be the game plan moving forward.
That's what the game plan was, though. It just, our guy fucking showed up and he was a little cold that day. Literally.
Pun intended.
Pun intended.
Yeah, it has to be quick passes moving forward. I'm excited to see how they do it. Kind of like similar when the Rams' offensive line completely fell apart a couple years ago. Remember going up against the Lions? It was 2 seconds. Stafford had that bitch out.
Yeah.
2 seconds had that bitch out. That's how the Lions have to operate from here on out.
That's how they are.
That's
what the offense is. That's what Dan Campbell instituted, and that's why it looked way better against the Commanders when they were getting pressured more. But against the Eagles, he wasn't making the throws. And there's a reason that Stafford could make those throws on the road in December and January, and Jared Goff struggles with that.
That's the
system. Have you seen the ball leave the guy's hand?
That's why Jared Goff was a leader in yards after catch. If you go look last year, air yards per attempt, Jared Goff was 32nd. I think this year is like 29th. That's the game plan. Get the ball out to these playmakers and have them make plays. It's typical on Sunday situation. He just was off a little bit. Now the pressures, I think it was 9 of 14 against the Commanders for 107 yards.
Yeah.
The difference was 1 of 14 against the Eagles. It just
if you were 9 of 14, if you were 9 of 14 against the Eagles in that situation, you win that game handedly.
For sure.
By probably 2 scores.
That's like he said too. Goff said, I feel like we beat ourselves. Like, no discredit to them.
No discredit to them.
But they just didn't execute.
They did. The plays were there to be made in the situations you have to make them in. In 3rd down and 4th down, the plays were there. They were open. They worked. It just wasn't executed correctly.
But if you guys are believing that, then that goes back to our question earlier this week. Are they a contender or not? And we didn't feel that.
Right now, no.
No.
Right now, they're not. I got to see him do that because there's nothing else you can do. Like, you can't tweak it anymore. That's what you have to do in those situations, and he's going to have to make the throws, and he will. I wholeheartedly believe that he will. But we'll see what happens in January.
In July.
Tell us about Gold Crown, Easy.
Gold Crown. Would you like some relaxation? Take it to championship level with Gold Crown. Listen to concentrate to the bread and butter they've been doing since the caregiver days. Their jesters are infused with multiple different strains. They also got the gummies coated in nerds for the extra pop, gelatin free, and obviously infused as well. Check a Gold Crown out and dispensary near you. There are 200 different ones. Smoke like royalty only with Gold Crown.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown. Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep.
Edwards has it. 10, 5, touchdown.
On the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Lamar looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
Where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network.
Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit him at MichiganSportsAndSpine.com.
What up, welcome back to What Avoids Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Easy, Joe Morax, I'm Chris, Nicholas Koloff. It's funny we're talking about the injuries from Dr. Pierce, and we may need to have him on this show too because the situation we're heading into right now is you're going to have to play 2 games in a span of 7 days. I think maybe less than that.
I didn't even think about that.
because you got Thanksgiving next Thursday.
Yeah.
And it's not just any game. It's against the Green Bay Packers, who are
So-
technically above you in standings right now for the NFC and the NFC North.
Best case scenario, Lions get up by 30 in the first half and bench all their starters.
Yeah, but it's NFL too. It's not college. You can replace all 11 guys.
We'll
You
find
got to be
some
selective.
We'll find some.
Panay, let's get him on. Let's get him on there chilling because he did not look healthy.
At golf, you can
on
play the full
Sunday.
game.
I hate that I have to tap in when I'm driving, listening to like a national NFL who doesn't watch the Lions week to week and like, oh yeah, Panay got worked. Like yeah, he did, but also Panay was dealing with an ankle injury. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
Let's get Panay out of there. Let's get Taylor Decker out of there. Golf, you could stay. Let's get
as your punishment.
No,
We're taking the red jersey off.
I didn't even think about that part of it. Yeah, they're going to have to play 2 games in 7 days.
Especially with the injury report looking like this. I mean, that's a big game come Thursday. I don't want to overlook the Giants because you guys are correct. The defensive line does pose some threats. I also checked out something, too, about Goff's mechanics. I guess he has the slowest release time or one of the slowest release times, which is why the Eagles game planned, hey, if you can't get there, get a hand up because you're going to have the time to do it.
Because he's slow. No.
Great guy. Listen,
Great guy.
we're not shitting on him, but hopefully that's something nobody else picks up on.
Cracked vertebrae for
What?
Sam Laporta.
Is that what it is?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, God. Holy fuck.
Did you see the hit, the alleged hit where it happened? That looked fucking rough.
Oh, no!
I hate
We
that
suck
shit,
again!
to be honest with you. Like, he was going down. Well, you didn't have to fucking do that, but I guess it's the sport, man. He took a hit from, if you guys didn't see it, against the Commanders game where he's kind of rumbling, stumbling. I think it was Drake Kinlaw, if I'm not mistaken. Javon Kinlaw flying down and threw his fucking 300-pound shoulder into Sam Laporta's back. Not cool.
Trick. He's no good here. He's no good here. What's
Never
that
mind, that's a
player's
lie.
name?
I didn't see that. That's not true. I'm not seeing that anywhere. I thought I saw that, but it's not true.
You fucking piece of shit.
Oh, no, there it is. But it's not from...
No, don't like that.
Not for the team.
But yeah, this game you got to get up quick. And I'm with you. Steve. You got to get up quick and sit some of the guys that need to be sat.
We're 10.5-point favorites. You should dominate this game. But how does this O-line stand up?
In this game, I think
Get ready to speak Giovanni Manu.
I don't
We're
know.
cooked.
No, he's on injury reserve too.
Oh, yeah, shit, he is.
I'll tell you what's going to happen. Get ready to
On
speak
Nate.
fucking Jahmyr Gibbs and Dave Montgomery. Because Giants have one of the worst run defenses in the National Football League. And obviously that's something we haven't got to get going. I think we're 6-0 when we get over 100 yards.
true.
0-4 when we are under 100 yards rushing. So get these guys going, steamroll them, and just run out the fucking clock. Run it over and over and over and over again. This may be a JG 200-yard game. Maybe 3 touchdowns because you get in the red zone.
I wouldn't mind seeing Penei Sewell not play.
I wouldn't mind seeing Penei Sewell not play either.
I
Although this is a defensive line, you probably want to see Penei Sewell play. Because you got to keep Goff healthy too.
I'm scared.
I wouldn't mind seeing Goff not play.
Yeah, I agree a little bit. Listen, if we're up 3 scores in that second half,
Get him out of there.
Kyle Allen, get your ass in here.
Kyle Allen, get
Dan
your
Skipper,
ass in.
get your ass in here.
Yes.
Let's see you do the damn thing. I'm with you wholeheartedly.
That's why I'm saying you come out and you throw a bomb to J-Mo on the first play. So you score a touchdown. And then defense, get a pick 6 on Jameis. That's very easily something that could happen.
You got sent out.
And yeah, I got sent out. And then score again so we can get those guys out of there and sit them down and get them ready for Thanksgiving. But again, this is not a defensive line that you can fuck around with, really. You're going to have to – I don't know, man.
I'm scared.
I didn't even think about
The quick turnaround.
quick turnaround, yeah.
This to me is this is the most like trappiest of trap games. Like I'm really scared. A 10.5-point spread. A 10.5-point spread with this defensive line, with the injuries that this team has, with the game coming up next that you're definitely going to be having your eye on because of the importance of it. Gentlemen, I'm officially spooked.
Damn,
I'm
you
shaking
gonna
my
be taking
boots.
the Giants to cover 10.5?
I'm
not
spooked.
taking-
I
I'm
would
not
take
taking
Lions
nothing.
alternate spread minus 17.5. Like they're coming off of a loss, they're gonna poop on the Giants.
Also, with like the quick week going into that Thanksgiving game, next game after that, Thursday night game. So you have a week. You don't get that long week yet.
You guys see what we just
100%.
did
Wait,
with the Eagles offense?
Thursday,
Like,
yeah.
Our
Thursday to
defense is
Look at
going
the
to
long
eat
little
Jackson
mini
Dart
bye
and
or whatever
Jameis
they call
alive.
it. What'd you say?
I say, you see what our defense just did to the Eagles' offense? They're going to eat Jackson Dart or Jameis Winston alive.
Okay, I feel better now.
I'm
Jameis
not hoping.
it.
I'm not hoping so. They're going to, because
Jameis
Calvin
be
Shepard has
slanging
made
it.
this defense one of the best in the NFL, and he's getting his starting cornerback.
Who would you guys rather
probably
see?
both of his starting cornerbacks back? Jameis.
You rather see Jameis?
Yeah, because I don't want Jackson Dart to get killed by Jack Campbell, because he would. And I like Jackson Dart.
I guess part of the reason Dabble got fired because he was so desperate for his job, trying to win games. He was running Jackson Dart too much, and he has 4 concussions on the season, or 4 times he had to hit the tent because of it. And they're like, "Listen, you're not in the best interest of this kid's career because you're just trying to win as many games to save your fucking job." Finito.
Yeah,
Gone.
I'd rather see Winston.
I'd rather see Winston too.
If Kirby's back for sure, give us that ball. I know Kirby to catch back up too.
Jack Campbell
lead the
first
league again.
If Winston plays, Jack Campbell first interception.
Ooh, I like that.
Lock it. All right, we're
They
gonna go
almost
to
beat the Packers last week.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking the Giants almost beat the Packers last
Panthers
week.
beat the Packers. Browns beat the Packers.
JC.
I guess what's his name hurt too. The running back, Josh Jacobs.
Packers running back.
Yeah, might be out. I left that game early. I know that. So I don't know. I think we'll for sure.
Projected 0 on fantasy right now.
Yeah, we'll be the Giants. Like I said, I just hope it's enough where we could rest who needs to be rested.
Do we run a Tex or Army style offense with David Montgomery at quarterback the whole game?
I would be down. Listen,
I wouldn't mind it.
Did you see? Did you watch the presser today? When Dan was asked about, our guy Doc asked Dan about Monty, like, do you think you could run Monty a little bit more? He was like, yes. He fucking hates Doc.
He does hate Doc.
And to be fair, though,
Doc's kind of an asshole.
I think he comes off that way.
Yeah.
Because Dan got pissed when he asked him the motions question, too, after the Week 1 Packers game. But fun fact, since Dan's taken over, it's been like 50% motions as a play caller.
Doc was right for sure.
So Doc was kind of right.
Doc was right.
Dan, be nice to the guy.
Be nice to Doc.
All right, he's already dealing with a lot of stuff. Look at him. I love you, Doc.
Love you, Doc. Keep asking the tough questions. I just hope you
For real, Doc, you asked it. Yeah,
no, Doc asked better questions.
Because, by the way, Dave Montgomery in that game averaged 4.5 yards a carry. So maybe you should have ran him more.
And I hate when people are like, "What did you have for breakfast, Dan?" Like,
yeah, I hate that shit too.
Good. Doc asks good questions.
What kind of dog food do you buy, huh, Dan? Got one on that one?
Did you have a cake pop today, Dan?
I think he gets
what about
pissed.
pumpkin spice?
And listen, because I don't want Doc to get too full of himself. All right, but I think Dan gets pissed because sometimes they're good points, like the motion thing. Good point.
Good point.
Good point. The running Dave Montgomery, because I think Dan's probably pissed at himself already. He's like,
Not doing it.
This motherfucker, man.
Yeah. Doc knows.
Why don't you go fucking stand
Doc
in
is
the
not
shade?
afraid to ask the tough questions.
He's
So it's
not.
like, you shouldn't be afraid to get to your local Loom right now. Because they got
Local Loom.
deals for everybody. Use promo code WSN30 to get 30% off your order. Scan the QR code. Go to Loom.com. They've got a ton of exclusive products like their live rosin pods and the buzzing drinks. Go check it out. Loom.com.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
How do you think you won?
David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Friends.
Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. Make sure you guys tap in. They've been family owned and operated for over 42 years. They've got a brand new website that has a ton of user-friendly things, like you can schedule online, get free instant quotes, or check all their financing options. Go to SharonsHeating.com. Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning.
I hate Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah.
And I think he has bad takes. If he said some all right. So JB sent a tweet from Gilbert, or a quote from Gilbert Arenas. It says, "If you are a Pistons fan, you should be worried. Nike has its own agenda, and I'm pretty sure Cade staying in Detroit isn't part of their agenda."
Yeah, because Milwaukee and Minnesota are just hotbeds for superstars.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up. Shut your no ring having ass up.
All-Star
Shut your fucking 2 All-Star game having ass up. Seriously.
He's mad that Cade's getting called a superstar, and he never was. Because what he is mostly known for is bringing a gun to a game.
You're on the cover of one game. That's the only reason you're relevant.
And the game sucked.
Seriously.
It was. I used to be an NBA Live guy back in the day. But no, I mean, look, the Midwest is actually the hot spot for Nike signature athletes right now. Like, what are we talking about?
Never
here? We got
NBA
Milwaukee,
first team.
Minnesota.
Only 3 All-Stars. Never finished top 5 in MVP votes. Like, get the fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. Gilbert Arenas.
You never had a shoe. Did he have a shoe?
He did.
Nobody bought it if he did.
Nobody fucking bought it. Probably a fucking famous footwear in the discount bin. Shut the fuck up, man.
Gilbert Arenas is mad because he was never a superstar, and he was never considered a superstar, and he was never called a superstar. And Cade Cunningham already is. And he is being an old, angry man about it.
Nick
sucks.
Young bullied your children. He did nothing about it.
No, it's the
Pussy.
other way around.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. He used to bully shit on Nick Young's kids.
Dude,
You're a piece of shit for bullying children.
There you go.
How about that?
That was so.
Fuck you, Gilbert.
Jeff Teague's got a better podcast than you do, buddy.
Didn't he say? Yeah.
That's
He really does.
Oh, for sure. BN and Jeff
Million
Teague.
percent.
That is
so
hilarious.
And
didn't
didn't he say some shit like the Pistons only won the championship as a bad boy because they had like the first private plane or something like that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
did say
talking
that.
shit because he doesn't even watch the NBA.
Dude, I just remember when B had said, "R.I.P. my uncle. He was a piece of shit dad, but he was cool with me."
Yeah.
Oh, the guy in
He never raised his kids, but he loved me. Dude, B-Head's really funny. He's really funny. But yeah, Gilbert's just salty that Cade's already better in the eyes of a lot of NBA fans than he ever was.
Do us a favor. Anytime you see anything about Gilbert Arenas, don't retweet it. Don't comment on it. Just screenshot it and share your opinion from there. Don't give him the fucking numbers. Fuck that guy. For real.
Yeah.
He's third.
Listen, I know a lot of people think I hate, but I hate and I come with something for it. I don't, like I said, by the way, I don't hate. I just fucking come with like the reason why I think this way. He just says shit.
Yeah.
Like you're just saying shit.
I don't think Nike wants him in Detroit.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think they have a say in it because he's making more money from the Pistons than he is from Nike.
Come on, man.
That's fair.
Like if I tell you Jared Goff's not great in good cold weather, I have numbers to prove he's not great in cold weather.
And he just got paid.
Yeah, Kate did
Just signed a max deal.
And he just did a sit down with Kevin Durant where he said, "I love Detroit."
Did you sign a max deal, Gilbert? Is that why you're mad? Did you ever sign a max?
In
I know
that
it's not
interview-
max like the ones they're giving out now.
With Kevin Durant, Cade Cunningham said, "I wanted to come to." He had the obviously between Houston and Detroit. He's like, "Who are you hoping to win the lottery?" Because you were going number one, obviously. He was like, "Honestly, Detroit," because the fucking mindset the kid has. He's a winner. Didn't want to be distracted with the home bullshit.
And he said,
saying
just
being there with all his boys. He wanted to be away.
Cleveland.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely not Cleveland.
That part was awesome. and then to be nice, he was like, "Yeah, I think it's just the colors or something."
Yeah. KD started laughing and shit.
Ohio sucks.
Yep.
How
Guys,
about that?
We have a live look at the Gilbert Arenas agenda.
Get that out. Get that out. Yeah, relax.
Damn it.
Not suitable. Not suitable for work.
Oh, that was artistic.
That was
That's
artistic
Chris's-
expression.
That's Chris's artistic expression.
Count that baby in a foul.
I'm still
Oh,
going
my-
to bang R. Kelly at most functions. All right.
Speedy, tell us about the Red Wings.
We're good. Yep. Let me tell you about the Red Wings. The Red Wings won again last night. Good win. Good win for the Red
He
Wings.
was kicking ass.
The young guys showed up for sure.
Rookies.
Yeah, the rookies played real well. Emmett Finney got another goal. Nate Danielson got the first goal of his career. ASP manning that first power play and taking care of business. It was awesome. It was awesome to watch. Shout out to Dylan Larkin for getting his 600th career point. Obviously, all of them with the Detroit Red Wings. It was good to see Cam Talbot go out there and take care of stuff in net. You needed him to do that. You needed him to go out there and step up, especially with John Gibson going down. And what I like to see was this team standing up for themselves. Mason Appleton got thrown into the boards face first. Simon Evanson ran over there and literally grabbed that dude by the neck and pulled him back off of the bench onto the ice. And then obviously Cam Talbot gets hit as a guy runs into him, and James Van Riemsdyk runs over there and shoves that dude's face into the ice. So it's good to see those guys stepping up. It's good to see them taking care of business, and they are first in the Atlantic. They are playing very well. They just beat two pretty good teams, so they're going to have to do it again. Obviously, you got the Islanders coming up, and they're playing well. Schaefer looks like he's the real deal. But it's been good to see these lines kind of jumble around and them working out. The young kids together is working out. They need to get my guy Marco Kasper off of that island of old men, because playing with JT Compher and Patrick Kane is just absolutely killing his stock. He needs somebody out there that can skate with him. And right now he's fighting for himself. I saw Patrick Kane a couple times yesterday have the puck, be able to maybe split the defense, get in the offensive zone, do something, just be like, nah, and just dump it in and go and turn around. And go. Like, he's playing like a straight up angry old man right now. Cannot be seeing top 6 minutes if he continues to play the way he is.
I was texting you guys last night about that.
Yeah, he might just be the injury still, but he did turn 37 today, so hopefully he's just being used as a power play specialist, a guy who is in the offensive zone. But I'm excited with the way the Red Wings are playing. The kids are playing well, and like I said, they're first in the Atlantic, so just keep winning.
Great photo from GTA 6, by the way, Chris.
Yeah, that was from GTA.
But we're totally fine with that. We're good.
Shout out.
I want to ask, if he was the Panthers, like, what line would he be on?
Patrick Kane?
Yeah.
He wouldn't be getting minutes on the Panthers.
That's what I was wondering.
He would be only playing on the power play.
Crazy. Shout out to the Wings and the Pistons locking them up, getting 2 dubs last night. Again, one more time, Cade in the clutch. Just coming through doing Cade things.
Cade in the clutch. Cade in the clutch. But
shout out Razor, another 2 points, multi-point game. Honestly, he's on a fucking tear right now. Love to see it from him. I was able to catch the end. Love Larkin getting that 600th point for his career. I heard a little bit of you guys post-game. Do you think he rattles off 1,000?
I think it's very possible. I mean, he's still got a lot of time left. Obviously, he's been in the league for a while, but he's just turning 30 next year, so he's not even 30 years old yet. He can go out there and he can take care of some business. I love Larkin. I love the way he's playing. I talked about it on BDE today that I think the Four Nations stuff was the best thing for his career, because it put him around guys like Matt and Brady Tkachuk. It put him around a Jack Eichel. It put him around these guys to show him, hey, yeah, you're a skilled player, but you also got to be that grit and grind that helps out, that you're so good at. And he was just as effective on the 4th line of Team USA as he was on the 1st line. And I think that really inspired him to come back and play the way he's been playing, because him, Larkin, and now DeBrincat on that 1st line, they're not the biggest guys. They're not the most physical guys, but they'll rat it up. They'll get nasty. They'll get aggressive. They'll get behind the boards. And for them to be that ratty while being the most skilled players on the ice, the most opportunities, they're going to get a lot of good scoring chances, and they have been getting a lot of good scoring chances. So just got to continue to play like that. But that second line needs to change, and it needs to change fast. You got to get JT Compher out of there. You got to get Patrick Kane either some life or out of there. I love the Emmett Finney and Nate Danielson combo. Continue that on the 3rd line. I'm cool. But the second line is struggling right now, and they haven't found the right 3 to put together.
So, Spencer, let me ask you this then, because I'm kind of a bit scarred from this Tigers season, right, where they were the hottest team to start the season, and then obviously they fell apart completely. What is the thing that kind of separates them, or the thing you're looking at that might be concerning in terms of like a fall off. Like they are playing over their head in this way right now.
Well, it isn't like that at all with the Red Wings and the Tigers because they're not the best team in the league. They're not the hottest team in the NHL. They are very similar to a lot of these teams in the Eastern Conference, and you're going to have to go out there and earn it. And the good thing about it is you have the youth now, so you can skate with anybody. You can skate with any team in the NHL. You're going up and down the ice. You're playing hard. Your defense is solidified now. Your top four is playing just as good as anybody else's. Axel Sandin Pellikka has been getting a lot of the power play 1 minutes, which is what you like to see, and he's been quarterbacking that ship very well. So you just got to go out there and you got to keep playing physical. You got to keep playing fast. And the way they play with Tom McClellan, like they had 60 shot attempts last night. And if you keep putting pucks at the net, keep skating hard, you're going to get those break goals. There aren't a lot of points in hockey where you get these beautiful one-on-one, dangle, nasty snipe goals. That's not how you score goals in hockey. You score goals in hockey by crashing the net, putting pucks at the net, and crowding the goaltender. And that's what the Red Wings are doing better this year.
Also, difference is the Tigers have won series the last 2 seasons in the playoffs. Red Wings need to get their sustained success in March to get to the playoffs so they can, learn from it. And we talked about the growth that the Pistons had last year, making the playoffs. We've seen it this year, how they've come together. I think the Red Wings need the exact same thing to build the confidence for the Young Bucks, but it doesn't look like they're slowing down anytime soon. Hopefully they can keep it up.
And also, if Stevie would have fired Lalonde a month earlier last year, they would have made the playoffs. Like, the way they were playing under McClellan, it was a playoff team. Obviously, we've seen it so far this year. They've been a playoff team. So I'm pretty confident that they're going to get in the playoffs this year.
Let's hope so. Playoff hockey in Detroit.
Love to hear it, man.
All right, let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll do mailbag. Tell us about Caesars.
Caesars Sportsbook, ladies and gentlemen, would you like to make your money back when you bet and lose? Jaden Ivey MVP. Head over to CaesarSportsbook.com. Use the promo code WOOD1000 or just scan the QR code. Get up to $1,000 back and bonus bets if that first bet misses.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Shout out the best drink in the game right now. You guys know what it is. It's Cruiser, and they're paired with Woodward Sports all football season long. Make sure you guys go out next time you're going to the store or a bar. It doesn't matter. Make sure you check out Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. It's the best drink in the game right now. Come report back to us. It is our favorite here at Woodward Sports. Let us know what flavor is your favorite. Mine's pink lemonade. Make sure you guys check out Sun Cruiser soon.
Shout out to the Spartan Dogs taking care of business, beating the shit out of Kentucky last night. That was awesome to watch. Great defense, obviously shooting the ball. I don't expect them to shoot at that clip for the rest of the year, but Kurt Tang looked good. Cam Ward continues to look good. Jeremy Fears, 13 assists. Love to see that. Good dub. You're 2-0 in your 4-game gauntlet. You got Kansas and Duke remaining. So if you get out of that 3-1, you are pretty much guaranteed a spot in the tournament.
That'd be tough, honestly. There's something that happened last night outside of my intimacies with Miss Cook.
Shout out.
And that was Steph Curry having one of the we can't play the video, obviously.
Cannot play the video.
But we have a photo of one of the craziest selfies I've ever seen. I don't know the context. Maybe he was somebody was trying to foul baiting him.
So it was artistic expression, first of all.
Autistic expression.
And it was Steph Curry with doing this right here.
We just leave easy up there.
Zoom in a little more.
All right, got you.
Maybe the bottom one's the best one, to be honest with you.
Never seen nothing like you, dude.
I
saw somebody
wild selling.
I saw somebody tweet, like a Pistons fan. They're like, "Oh, Evan Mobley's still giving people that same 18 and 8, huh?"
Yeah.
Because Jalen Duren's giving people 20 and fucking 14, 23 and 14.
On fire.
Imagine.
Jalen Duren plus 300 to win most improved player.
Mailbag from Danny G. Is Carlos' mom for the streets?
Who's Carlos?
Yes, she is. Great lady though. What she's for the streets is like if you want to gift your homie a blowy, like here's this.
Allegedly in
GTA. Here's Carlos' mom. She's a great lady. Mailbag. When will the Lions get a new quarterback? Realistically, damn, Leo coming in hot.
Next year.
I don't know. Goff, his style of play
Josh Allen's
can last a long time.
Matt Stafford.
But you need an offensive line for it to work. Huh?
Josh Allen's going to be our Matt Stafford.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine?
We're going to trade Goff and 4 first-round picks for Josh
Kyler
Allen.
Murray.
That would be sick.
That would be amazing. No, Nick, no.
I'm kidding, you motherfucker.
I saw people actually saying that.
I've seen people saying that, too.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Kyler Murray's
You
not
think
good.
Kyler's my guy?
Yes.
I mean,
Tua for
Tua's
sure.
your
Are you
guy.
kidding?
Yeah.
Kidding. No, they're
No,
about to be in
for
the
sure,
draft.
Josh Allen.
Kyler's
Jared
not
Goff,
far
Nick?
off.
Jared Goff for sure.
Are you sure?
You want to see block passes? You're talking to Tua.
Want to see
and
struggling
Kyler.
in cold weather games?
Yeah.
Tua Tagovailoa.
No.
Yeah, no, the Lions aren't going to have a new quarterback anytime
Joe
soon.
Burr, maybe. Shit goes south in Cincinnati. I don't see him being a contender anytime soon.
Sorry, I got a crazy text.
If we're gonna call crazy
Joe Burrow.
scenarios.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Buffalo will ever get rid of Josh Allen.
I think they could contend in the AFC.
I mean, Joe Burrow, maybe he just wants out.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that one, maybe. Because that's what happened with Stafford.
A superstar.
It wasn't that they got rid of him. Stafford was like, I'm
Start a whole
done.
entire new regime.
I'm done. This is my fifth coach here. Fourth coach, wasn't it? He started with fourth.
Fifth. Dan Campbell would have been
Jim
his fifth.
Schwartz.
And it would have been his best.
Jim Caldwell. Patricia. Yeah, Dan Campbell would have been his fourth.
Well, he had...
Schwartz was here for his rookie year, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was Schwartz.
What was Matt Stafford's rookie year?
2009.
I thought he had...
Marinelli.
Yeah, he didn't
Ride
have
the
Marinelli.
bond.
No, they had... Because Matthew Stafford's at their own 16 year.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So that's Marinelli. He was finito.
Yep, you're right.
Last year.
Yeah, so he's going on his fourth coach. He's like, listen, guys, we're done with this. So maybe...
Would have been his best coach. What an idiot. Actually, not an idiot. He won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And might win another one.
Who is the next superstar quarterback to get traded not named Jared Goff?
Joe Burr.
Josh Allen.
I think they'll ever trade him, dude.
Plus, Buffalo's a contender.
I think he
Cincinnati's not
loves
even
it there, to be honest with
The
you.
Lions got Josh Allen.
Since he's not even contending.
Buffalo's not a contender either.
Yes, they are. They
Next
just beat
superstar
Tampa.
quarterback to get traded. It doesn't happen very often.
Joe
Yeah,
Burr.
that's right. It's fair. Probably
What's
not
the
gonna
last
happen.
one?
Geno Smith. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stafford for sure. Like true superstar.
And
yeah.
then before that, Peyton, right?
Matt
Probably?
Stafford's the Lions quarterback for...
Oh, we should have had
Jared Goff's the Lions quarterback for the foreseeable future.
KJ Obey. Mailbag. What do you guys think Skywalker's reaction was to Goff's performance on Sunday?
we should have mixed
We
him.
definitely should have mixed him.
I say you guys think Easy hates Goff. Guy Skywalker actually hates Goff.
I would say if
It's
you guys
personal, though.
saw my reaction, it's probably very similar.
It creams in your mouth a little bit.
I was definitely crashing.
We were
out a
watching it
little
live.
Eat the
bit.
clock
Who wins
up,
the
baby.
fight? Stick or Chris?
Stick.
I love you, Chris, but Stick with dog walking. I'm not like not in a
Sorry,
disrespectful way.
Chris.
He's
Yeah.
been more fights.
He's got dad strength.
Yeah, he's got dad
He had a
strength.
grittier upbringing.
You never fought your brother, you know. If you did, you have a better.
And he's just as tall as you, so you don't even get the tall length factor.
Are you taller? You're a little bit taller than him.
You're
But
right.
he's just as tall. You're right.
Yeah.
I get postulate that, but I have self-confidence.
Raise the sales. Don't forget me. I don't see your question, brother.
Well, that'll do it for us today.
Hold on. I'm looking for his thing. Did he ask it? Look for raise the sales real quick.
Everyone's gonna clip y'all up going off on Gil. Good.
That's fine. Let him.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Don't pull out the 9, Jamal.
I think Gil's said it on there before too. Is he talking about being scared of Detroit? Or not messing with
he
Detroit?
has. He wore a Pistons jersey on his next broadcast because he's a pussy.
Yeah. Gil knows.
Gil knows.
That's what it
Gil
is.
knows.
It's for clicks, man.
Gil knows.
Let him know Detroit heard that shit you was saying. He just does it for clicks.
He does.
All right. We're out.
He's a hot take artist.
You can't find your thing, raise the sales.
All right, that'll do it for us today.
Tomorrow.
Appreciate you guys tapping in. For Easy, for Nick, for Chris, I am Spencer. We're the Heavyweights. We'll see you then. Peace.